Hello everybody, how are you doing? We are sitting back in a Volkswagen GTI, but this is the Polo GTI. A very, very long time since we've driven, let's say, the pre-facelifted Polo GTI, meaning that this is the all-new 21-22 model here, with all the updates outside, but also inside. There are some very nice updates, specifically the steering wheel, which is now, of course, as we know it from the Golf 8. You might hate it or you might love it. At least it looks more modern, has more functionality on it, and yeah, I think overall a pretty good package. Engine pulls very strong at low RPMs, I can already tell you that much. And of course, now we want to find out, using the race box, how fast it goes to 100, and later on the Autobahn also 100 to 200. Of course, as usual at this time of the year, we have winter tires on, and they probably will struggle to put the power down, but let's see. Nevertheless, I'm anxious to see the time. So that was the first run, 6.6 seconds, which is almost, I would say, what the factory is claiming. Yeah, but maybe we do a second one. Something that I've already found out is that the steering is not too direct. I don't know if you can change the steering even more, because I have it in sport, everything in sport now. It's a pretty lazy car, I would say, from a steering perspective, but it feels nice anyhow, specifically once driving around town. So next try, launch control 0 to 100. That was a 6.4 seconds. That's even a tenth quicker, although we are on winter tires. And yeah, chassis is quite okay, I would say, but the winter tires are definitely that point which is not, let's say, perfect. But let's now head onto the Autobahn, because I think there the winter tires will make a smaller difference at 100 to 200. So I guess we have seen some pretty decent times. First of all, we pretty much managed to do the 6.5, what the factory is claiming, although we have the winter tires on, which of course do not give the perfect traction. And secondly, also the 100 to 200 time is below 20 seconds. And I think, yeah, for such a small and compact car, that is already pretty good. And you can really feel that 2-liter engine in the game here, because yeah, it got plenty of torque, specifically in the low and mid RPMs, and also, of course, has the power at the high RPMs. You sometimes have the feeling that this is somehow a detuned Golf GTI engine, because at the top end, probably the GTI, and specifically, of course, the GTI Club Sport just feel a lot more lively. But nevertheless, I think it's a great car. It has an entirely different character than the i20N. So if you're comparing this to the Hyundai i20N, I would say it's not a fair game, because i20N is loud, harsh, probably does not have, let's say, the quality inside, but has definitely technology in there. Manual transmission, of course. This car is more, yeah, the everyday car that you want to live with. Better transmission, of course. You have the DSG. It's isolated well. Yeah, overall it's the way better car. I mean, we don't need to debate about it. But if you're really looking for a bang-on hot hatch, loud and sporty, you need to go to the i20N. I think that's pretty clear.